Wilhelm had some excellent remarks about immigrants.
I know it can be a controversial subject, but I don't shy from it. That is to fix our broken immigration laws. I know that at one time, the difficulty in organizing that is created by people who in the workplace who have no rights whatsoever and who can be deported whenever the boss wants to call up. At one time, that was a problem mainly for those of us in the low-wage industries, in hospitality, in garment sweatshops, industries like that. And at one time, that was an issue mainly in a handful of states: New York, New Jersey, Florida, Texas, California, Arizona. Well, now, it's an issue in every workplace. There are immigrants with and without papers in every industry in this country and in every place in this country. And if workers are trying to stand up, it's hard enough to fight the boss with our unfair labor laws. It's hard enough to stand up to the anti-union campaigns that virtually all employers run today and get away with running. It's hard enough to stand up to getting fired because you want to make things better in your workplace. When you add on top of that the difficulty of having solidarity, when some of the people in the workplace can be deported whenever the boss makes a phone call, that's too much. I happen to think that this country was built by immigrants. After all, if you're not a Native American Indian, we all came from somewhere in our family. Our families might have come involuntarily in the hold of slave ships, or they might have come fleeing famine or war or religious or political persecution. Or they might have come just to seek a better opportunity, but we all came from someplace. I know that when my family came to this country, half of them in the 1700s, the other half in the 1800s, they just came. They didn't have papers. They just came. We can't afford that kind of divide and conquer any more than we can afford every other kind of divide and conquer that we have in this country. So I think this is a time of enormous opportunity in the midst of the depression that faces working people.
Entonces